Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Where vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom. We'll see about that. All right, let me try to make up a site to sell some like theoretical kombucha. Make me a site about kombucha. Make it look nice and pretty and highlighting the product. Refine my prompt. Okay, let's do that. All right, that's so much better. All right, generate my site. So now Aria, my AI assistant, is planning things out a bit, so I'm going to let it cook. Okay, just finishing the build, and wow, are you kidding me? I typed in like the dumbest prompt, and then I refined it, then I generated a site. Now I have an actual website. Oh, and I like how I have full customization. Like, look at this. I could just change the text, I could change the corners, the formatting, the menu, or I could ask Aria. I really like this hybrid approach where AI does like a bulk of the speed work at the beginning, and then I have the control to customize it at the end. It blends vibe coding, agentic AI, and drag and drop all into one editor. And here I am in the center just making any adjustments I want. So with Wix Harmony, you get flawless functionality, total security, and lightning speed from the get-go. Behind the scenes, Wix is handling all security and site management, so you can just focus on optimizing your website. So go ahead and make a website today.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps, inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. And if the only thing stopping me from making the app is the idea, then why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then I drop the prompt directly into Base 44. It gives me super detailed structure. And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. The same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea, and Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
From the craziest glitches,
I am completely invisible, bro.
to completely breaking the game.
Oh my god.
Here's hours on end of Fortnite stories to fall asleep to. In chapter 1, basically I do work and Wildcat heard something absolutely insane.
Throw it immediately, but don't pop the stone until you're like right about to explode. You know what I mean?
And I couldn't wait to put it to the test.
Oh my god.
It turned out there was a glitch where if you knocked yourself as you picked up the Shadow Stone and then got revived, something unbelievable would happen.
I am completely invisible, bro.
All right, my turn.
The timing was pretty tricky, but if Wildcat could pull it off too, this was about to be the funniest Fortnite game ever.
Yes!
They did it.
Tyler, you're literally just a floating gun when you have a gun out. It's amazing.
This is the best ever.
And even before running into other players, it was already hilarious. But things were only going to get funnier from here. They were stacked on loot.
I found a scar.
They could build. And they finally found some players to troll.
I shot somebody. I shot him in the butt.
They were completely invisible. All enemies could see was dust kicking up as they ran. It was terrifying. They had no idea what was happening.
I took a shotgun. He's freaking out. It's just a random glider. I'm done. Let's get out of here.
But now it was time to take the trolling to a whole other level. They were literally ghost riding.
Ghost ride the whip.
But then something mind-boggling happened.
Wait, I see you. Wait, what? I was in it with you!
DJ Yonder was freaking out. He knew players were nearby, but he couldn't see where, and was in a total panic.
He's shooting at the card. There's no one in it.
We gotta go.
Sadly, eventually the ATK broke.
Ah, it broke it.
He shot him.
Go.
But then, iDoWork had the funniest idea yet. He pulled out the tomato emo, and it was super funny. No matter what the enemies did, all they could see were tomatoes flying in from nowhere. They couldn't hit a shot. So iDoWork and Wildcat were free to troll as much as they wanted.
She just sprayed.
They somehow found DJ Yonder again, and apparently he did not like popcorn.
Ah, Tyler!
Everything was going perfectly until
Oh my God!
Little Red Riding Hood rocked him with the double barrel. But since they were invisible, she couldn't finish the knock, and Wildcat was free to get the revive. But that wasn't the last they'd see of her. She was an absolute menace.
Ah, Tyler!
Bro, she's a monster.
She's dancing on my body.
Luckily, the boys got the res again and kept the trolling alive. But then they found something awesome,
I got a chug jug.
which gave him a goated idea.
I'm gonna bait it.
If this worked, it would be hilarious.
Come for it. Ready?
Yeah. No.
They were super confused and had no idea what was going on.
Oh my God, Marcel! What? You get me killed.
Eventually, though, all good things must come to an end. And so they didn't get banned for cheating. They let the last players take the win.
Yeah, nice job.
When shopping carts were first added, all the way back in Chapter 1, they were an instant hit. And it was easy to see why. In a time before roly-polies, ballers, or even the humble shockwave grenade, any kind of mobility got players hyped. And the shopping cart was no exception. It was the perfect mix of useful and totally meme-worthy.
It's not down! Down! Not my fault! Oh, God!
We didn't die. Lupo, we didn't die.
Pretty soon, players were launching themselves off the biggest hills, hitting wild speeds and insane jumps.
Turbo build! Turbo build! That's oh, God!
But then, one player found a glitch that took things to a whole other dimension. At first, it just looked kind of funny. Their character was floating midair, holding onto the cart, flying around like Superman. But then, it started tipping over in slow motion. And then, they got pretty much sucked into a vortex. And it was like nothing anyone had ever seen before. They kept going higher and higher and higher until eventually, they were miles above the map. And then this happened.
I'm gonna click X and see what happens. Oh my God, I'm doing like, I can't get off, dude. Wait, what?
They teleported back down like nothing ever happened. In Chapter 5, Courage and Nick A30 were playing some Battle Royale, but they could have had no idea what they were getting themselves in for.
I'm in their game for sure.
Cypher PK was stream sniping them with the biggest army of Peelies the world had ever seen. This is totally bannable, and other big YouTubers have been banned for doing this in the past, which we'll get to later. But it was looking like Cypher was prepared to pay the ultimate price for the ultimate troll.
What is this? Is this a banana army?
And as the banana army dropped in, Nick and Courage couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Wait, what the? Yo!
All right, perfect. Now follow me. Where's Courage at?
What is this, bro? Did you put us in a custom game, Nick?
No, I swear to God, Courage, I did not do anything.
They were super confused. But before they knew it, Cypher and his banana army were on them.
Start pickaxing him. Come on.
Courage couldn't believe what he was seeing, but he wasn't hanging around. These bananas looked deadly.
What is going on?
Courage just about managed to make an escape this time.
Get it away!
Why is there an army of potassium coming after me, man?
But Cypher wasn't about to give up that easy.
Guys, we absolutely need to hunt down Courage. We absolutely need to kill him.
What is happening right now?
At this point, you might be wondering how Cypher thought he could get away with all this without getting banned.
Stream sniping is not okay, and the only reason I'm doing this is because these guys are my close friends, and I know they'd be okay with me doing it to them.
But that doesn't mean Fortnite are okay with it. And they've banned big YouTubers for making these kind of videos before.
People are saying laser beam video?
Is it a laser beam video?
When Laserbeam did this, it did not end well. and we'll get back to that later. But it was not looking good for Cypher, and believe it or not, he was only just getting started.
We're gonna be safe here, Nick.
Courage, I'm scared.
I feel like they're watching me.
Start swinging at him.
Cypher couldn't wait to get them, and as Nick finally got rebooted, he got a big surprise.
Oh my god!
What is going on?
They were faced with a humongous horde of bananas, and he had just one important question.
Tell me if they're bad. Tell me if they're bad.
Are they friendly?
Break his car. Everybody break his car.
They were not friendly.
They're blowing up my car.
What if I kill one? Will they be angry? What if I kill one?
Pull up on him. Pull up on him. Pull up on Courage.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They're trying to attack you. I got you, Courage.
You got me. They're all anonymous on. Help me, Nick. Help me. I'm being chased by healthy food. I'm being chased by healthy food. Help.
For Courage, it was a living nightmare, and he wanted nothing more than to end the bananas' reign of terror.
Are they trying to get me to have a diet? What is this?
Eventually, Courage and Nick eliminated all the bananas and went on to win the game. But then Legion joined them for trios, and Cypher PK was ready to take it up a notch.
I'm getting it.
And this time, his army was absolutely massive.
Oh, this is so good. This is so good.
And this is when he started to worry.
What if it starts kicking us? Do you guys want to try to sneak closer to Demon's Dojo?
With how openly they were teaming, Cypher was running a huge risk.
Hopefully we don't get banned here.
But Cypher had his eyes on the prize, and this was about to be the troll of the season.
What is happening? What is happening? What is it? What is it? Get over here.
They see us. They see us. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away.
Legion had no idea what was going on.
Oh, okay, hold on. What is happening?
He was terrified.
It's a Gov Squad, bro. What's going on?
It's Legion's icon skin.
What is that supposed to mean?
But this time, Courage was ready.
They're chasing us. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away.
Things were getting so crazy, even Nick started to get worried.
Are we gonna get banned for teaming?
Leader, bro. He's got to be for sure.
Dead.
Run.
Oh my god.
Nick did not want to get banned, so he started shredding the Govs, but most of them managed to make an escape, and you'll not believe what happens next.
Hide in this building. Crouch walk, crouch walk, crouch walk. Start crouch walking right now. Start crouch walking right now. We don't want people to chase us.
While the Govs were hiding, Nick, Courage, and Legion had followed them into the city and got caught up in a fight.
Oh, I'm getting beamed in the back.
This is crazy, bro. There's a whole fight happening, and we're just tucked in here.
Cypher couldn't believe what was happening. It was insane.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Nick just about managed to make an escape with the mask, but you won't believe where he ended up.
Stay still, stay still, stay still, stay still.
It's all you, Bullet. It's all you.
All the Govs could do was stay quiet and pray that nobody found them. But then it happened.
On me? Going for full?
I'm coming.
What? Oh my god! What?
Wait, there's like 40 Govs!
Oh my god, Nick! Oh my god, run! Get out of here!
That was crazy. And somehow none of them had been banned. But Cypher had something else in store that was gonna take it to the next level. But almost as soon as he made his escape, he checked Courage's stream and it was not looking good.
Are they dying, bro? Hold on. We might have to go back.
We are fighting for our lives
Yo,
right
they
now,
got
bro.
some good aim. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow, I'm dead.
Guys, we have to go back. We have to go back. Hop in. We gotta help the boys.
Cypher is playing with fire here. If he helps Courage, he's 100% gonna get banned. But if he doesn't, the troll is all over.
Courage is the raccoon skin. Do not kill any raccoon skin. We need to kill everybody except Courage.
It's one thing grouping up and memeing, but teaming like this is not allowed, and it's totally bannable.
Oh my gosh.
They have the medallion up top. Zip line up.
Cypher had to stop these guys, or at least try.
Oh shoot! Zip line down. Get in my bubble. All right. They're getting the revive off. We've caused enough distraction. We can leave now.
Somehow, Cypher had done just enough for Courage to sneak out of there, so the Guffs hit the dip too. Courage got the reboot, and they made it all the way into endgame, but they couldn't believe who they were going up against for the win.
Okay. So it's the Gups now.
I'm the only one alive.
Legion and the others booted Cypher into the storm for the win, and after all that, Cypher feared the worst.
Yeah, we're all getting banned. That's it.
In Chapter 3, Fortnite added mantling to the game, a brand new feature with crazy possibilities. But it wasn't long before players started noticing a crazy glitch with it. Every so often, completely at random, it would bug out and launch players flying across the map at insane speeds.
Fortnite! Please fix the mantling bug!
Needless to say, it sucked to be on the receiving end of it. But if it happened to someone you were fighting, it could actually be pretty clutch. They got launched into oblivion, making them a completely free elimination. Players are always looking for ways to get easy wins, but this one takes the cake. In Chapter 2, Season 5, at the center of the map, there was the 0 point. Fortnite said it would heal you up to 100 health, but it would actually heal you up to 100 every time you went in it. And this gave the X2 twins an epic idea that nobody saw coming. They built a giant sky base all the way up to the 0 point so they could keep going through it and heal out the storm forever.
So pretty much, you rinse and repeat until you've won the game.
It was basically a cheat code for free wins.
Literally winning the game by running in a straight line.
Next up, Fortnite did something so bad, it literally made people cry. Chapter 5 Season 2 dropped with absolute heat. Greek god mythics busted new abilities.
I'm fast as frick, boy!
And a battle pass stacked with wicked skins. The community was hyped.
Oh, she looks so good.
People bought it instantly and started grinding until one day it was just gone. The whole battle pass straight up disappeared from their locker. No warning, no refund. Just Fortnite acting like they've never bought it in the first place. For some players, this was devastating. And while Fortnite did eventually tweet out that they were looking into it, by then the damage was already done. Sure, in the end, players got their battle passes back. But that moment when you log in and everything's gone, that's not a bug, that's straight up trauma. I bet most of you don't remember this one. It was absolutely insane. It started out looking like Tifa was playing any other tournament until he does this.
No.
This was the Architect Cup back in Chapter 1, a one-off tournament where you could edit anybody's builds, not just your own. It was absolute chaos. Even if they built themselves fully in a 1x1, you could just walk up right to it and double it at their roof. Needless to say, it was almost impossible to defend yourself, so aggressive players like Tfue thrived. And while it was fun for them, it only made the game super imbalanced and way too chaotic. The only other time this mode has ever been in the game was when Fortnite tested it out with another one-off tournament in Chapter 3, but it hasn't been seen since, and it's not exactly likely to return. This next scam hit way too many players, and most didn't even realize it until it's too late. Fortnite has dropped some amazing guitars and basses over the seasons, in crazy collabs with the Spider-Verse, Iron Man, and a bunch of other awesome Marvel characters. These things looked insane, but there was one problem. They only worked in Fortnite Festival. Let's be honest, although it is pretty fun, it's not the most popular game mode, so tons of players saw the guitar stand and loved how it looked, but passed on them, thinking they would never be able to use them. Then completely randomly, over a year later, Fortnite suddenly dropped an update that made them usable as pickaxes and backblings in Battle Royale. No warning, no re-release, just boom, now they work. If you already had them in your locker, it was a huge W. But if you're one of the many players who skipped on them thinking that they would be stuck in Festival forever, it kinda sucked. Players didn't pass on the instruments because they were bad. They missed out because Fortnite never told them the whole truth. Did you know in Chapter 1, pump shotguns had a hidden secret? The pump is meant to be used up close at short range, but in the very early days of Fortnite, it could actually do crazy damage at far distances, and people started calling it the sniper pump. It was so busted. In Chapter 4, Zemi was gliding in to save the day.
It's 3 teams. It's 3 teams. It's 3 teams.
You can res.
Yeah.
But when he goes to res, something absolutely mind-boggling happens that should be totally impossible.
They shoot me. Why are they shooting me? Let me know.
It's okay.
Wait, you're.
What?
Wait.
How am I up?
Wait, what?
I'm up.
Wait.
Somehow, Zemi had res thieves instantly. They were mind blown and determined to figure out how to do it again.
It was like right here. Tell her to move.
Zemi crawled over to the same spot Thieves was in, called over the NPC, and...
I'm up. Wait. What? Wait. It happened again!
In Chapter 1, Season 4, Laserbeam noticed something, and it gave him a crazy idea.
Basically, if you build a ramp and anyone's body parts are inside that ramp when it's built, you can walk through it. Yeah, I was saying that, and I was like, let's exploit it.
So he hopped into a game and got to work.
We've got to get a trap, but we've also got to get something real shiny. Something that even the best player in the game is going to go, oh, I want that.
Not only did he need a trap, he needed bait too. Luckily for Laserbeam, it didn't take him long to find the bait.
This could work. Oh, yes, a scar.
Or the trap.
We got the trap we need.
So now, it's finally time to see what Laserbeam was cooking up. Laserbeam started by building a box and putting traps inside, and then placing a roof with the bait on top. Now his trap was almost ready. He just had to pull off the glitch to make sure the floor was invisible.
Then we crouch here, like this. And now you should be able, yeah, there we go. Now they should just fall through it if anyone comes up here.
And wait for an unsuspecting victim to come his way. Sadly, Laserbeam waited for ages and started thinking nobody would ever show up. But then, somebody finally came his way, and it was time to see if this wild plan would actually work.
Got it!
That was insane. They had no idea.
That was gorgeous.
But while spike traps were pretty epic, Laserbeam had an even better idea.
We build something like off the edge of the dusty divot and make them fall into their death.
So he set up another elaborate trap and got ready for the craziest prank in Fortnite history. He waited and waited and waited. But finally, a default was heading his way, but there was no way they'd fall for it, right?
Picked a great main, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
We have a fix.
Sound off with a voice that matches your main.
Or assemble and deploy your best audio memes with the perfect timing. Whether you want to speak with a realistic
Battlefield radio voice
or clear up your comms with the voice enhancer, our app works with any gamer app that supports voice chat. Download Voice Mod and become whoever you want.
What up guys, Max Plus Holler here in Las Vegas. I'm here at Box. We're gonna be ripping some packs. I've been collecting cards for a minute now. I collect cards when I was little. I lost them all, but my friend got me back into it with a Lugia that he liked and I ended up buying it. My girl card that I never had, that I actually had the opportunity to see, was the first edition Charizard, brother. That's the girl card. You see how much that thing going for now?
Yes. Now we're gonna do it the new digital way on Box.
I'm excited, this looks cool. I really didn't have anything like what Box is doing when you pick packs and you get the cards. Opening on Box now is pretty cool. Pretty cool to see. My favorite part about Box is, it's like a box of chocolates, you know? You don't know what you're gonna get. You pick and then you know there's a legendary, you know what you can get, and I was blessed enough to get my own card. I got a Zard, I got a gang card. My wife is gonna be happy with the gang cards. This is just amazing. Opportunities like this. And you can see what you can win. Brother, nothing beats it, you know? Make sure you guys can check out Box.
They did. Hook, line, and sinker.
That was just too perfect.
When Fortnite first added Thanos all the way back in Chapter 1, players were hyped. Let's go, baby! And they couldn't believe how insanely overpowered he was. Players lucky enough to find the Infinity Gauntlet mid-game soon learned he was an absolute tank with a ridiculous 700 HP, 300 shield, and Siphon, meaning you would generate back to full shield after every elimination.
And you're dead, and I have my shield back.
It was stupidly broken, so Fortnite tried to balance things out by making Thanos unable to build, which made sense. But there was one big problem. It turned out there was a glitch, where sometimes when you picked up the Infinity Gauntlet, the animation didn't trigger, meaning not only would you be able to get all of Thanos' powers, but you'd also be able to build.
What is going on?
It was absolutely crazy, and it turned him from overpowered to just straight up ridiculous.
I'm coming.
You had 700 HP, and because you could build, other players couldn't even land a shot on you while you were charging them down. And that's not all. If for some reason you got bored of Thanos' powers, you could still use your pickaxe, or even regular weapons like the Scar or an RPG. It was absolutely busted and basically gave you the guaranteed win. But unluckily for this player, there was still one thing that could take him down.
No!
The Storm. When it comes to breaking the rules, Fortnite doesn't mess around. Anyone can have their maps banned, even Cypher PK. In the summer of 2024, Fortnite dropped the Reload, a brand new game mode that was an instant hit. Players loved the fast-paced action. A nostalgic OG map. And this gave Cypher an idea. What if there was a Chapter 2 version? He wasted no time cooking it up.
We recreated basically what would be a Chapter 2 reload map with iconic POIs.
And it was a massive hit.
The map looks so good.
Peaking at over 30,000 players. And it was easy to see why.
No, I'm not gonna lie, this is nostalgic.
Cypher and his team did an amazing job, but it wasn't long before it caught Fortnite's attention. And they were not happy. Turns out, recreating Fortnite's official locations like that is totally banned.
Epic Games sent us a message and they said that we are not allowed to use Chapter 2 POIs.
And Cypher was forced to change the map immediately or face severe consequences.
So we did. We made the shark into the Kraken. We made the agency into the office.
But that's not the only time Cypher has gotten in trouble over a creative map. You might recognize the Pit, a map where players grab their favorite weapons and then descend to battle it out with unlimited resources. At the map's peak, it had nearly 500,000 players. This was absolutely unbelievable. So Cypher PK decided to investigate, and you won't believe what he found. The map had fake items, like mythic Zeus bolts.
Let me see if I can pick this up.
And it seemed like you could get them.
It says like and favorite to support, and then I can pick up the mythic Thunderbolt.
But they were totally fake just to bait you into favoriting the map.
It's not letting me pick up the mythic Zeus Thunderbolt.
This would usually be enough for a map to be banned already, but it was just the tip of the iceberg. With the success of the Pit, other map makers like Cypher took inspiration, but then, out of nowhere, things took a wild turn. Gearsy, the creator of the Pit, started copyright striking any map with Pit in the title, and Cypher PK was outraged. They had an argument, and things got seriously heated, but nobody really knows how it ended. Rumors swirled that Gearsy even went as far as suing Cypher, and with Cypher's Pit mysteriously disappearing, it sure makes you wonder. In Season X, Fortnite added a game-changing new location.
They added Tilted Town, a place you're not supposed to be able to build.
This had never happened before, but it didn't take Laserbeam long to find a crazy glitch at the new POI.
Alright, I'm not going to show you how to do it, but just want to let you know I'm currently in Tilted Town, an area where you're not supposed to build, and as you can see, I can build in Tilted Town. Time to crank some Doritos, boys!
This was absolutely insane, and Laserbeam felt like a god.
No artificial barrier can stop me!
Nobody else in the area could build at all, so it wasn't long before somebody came over to investigate.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
And safe to say, this player was absolutely mind blown at what they were witnessing.
He just left the game. He just left the game. And he gave me more mats. Crank more Doritos.
And it wasn't long before Laserbeam was crowned the king of Tilted Town.
They know they don't stand a chance.
Mistakes can be easily made. And next up, we have a big one. And the 4.2 Fortnite update added in the Storm Tracker, allowing lucky players to see the next 2 storm circles. Needless to say, this was pretty OP, and it was replaced by the jetpack in under 30 minutes.
No, wait. Oh! I had the Storm Tracker. That isn't in the patch notes.
So sadly, only a lucky few players got to try the item out, and most people missed out entirely. But Fortnite didn't mention the ability would actually come back in the form of forecast towers several years later. Next up, OG players
it.